Yeah, I'm here for the vet center.
Vet center.
Yeah, I got an appointment with Brian Gray.
Brian, okay.
Yeah.
You can have a seat, and I will let him know that you've arrived. Okay.
All right, thank you.
Said Brian.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm at my appointment. The guy that I had that was going to be my chaperone said he had a family emergency. He couldn't make it. As soon as I got in, some guy came up to me. He said he's a security guard. He wouldn't tell me his name. I asked for a disability coordinator. He said they didn't have one. I asked for a supervisor. He refused to get a supervisor. He told me I needed to wear a mask. Um, I said I'm here for an appointment. He eventually said his name was, I forget now. I think I've got it. Hopefully I got it recorded. But he told me his name, but he refused to get his phone out. He said he has a phone. I asked him to download Ira and get a visual interpreter online so they can describe him and let me know if he is in fact a security guard or in uniform or wearing a name or anything. And then he said he was going to go call the police.
Sir, I'm going to give you an option to wear a face shield if you don't want to wear a mask.
What's that?
A face shield or a mask, whatever one you decide.
No, I can't because of a disability.
What has your disability got to do with the face mask? I understand the mask itself, but the face shield doesn't cover any of your nostrils or any of that stuff up.
Right. But I navigate by sound.
I understand. And this blocks your sound? Is that what you're saying to me?
The face shield blocks the sound. Not only does it change the sound profile as sound comes to your ears, like it reflects off the shield, but it also reflects my sound from my breathing, from my speech, and so it washes out my ability to navigate and know what's going on around me.
So. We're going to let it go for right now.
Okay.
But we need to see about something.
Yeah, I'm happy to meet with Brian outside or wherever. I don't have to be in this building. Yeah, if we want to sit outside, so we're not in your building with your rules.
Go ahead and sit down there.
Yeah.
Are you able to locate a chair right in front of you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. All right, that was the same voice. No, I'm not okay, Shanna. Hey, pepperoni. Can you guys put a 1 in if you can see my hand? Blue shirt, black pants. Okay, thank you. Hello. Hey, Brian.
You doing okay?
Been better. Don't
You know
like.
how the policy is.
No, I don't.
Which one would you like?
What do you mean?
You got to wear one of these.
One of what?
A mask or a face shield.
Oh no, I can't wear either.
Okay. Well, that's VA policy.
Okay.
I can help VA policy.
All right. Will you meet with me outside then? So we're not.
I can't. We're not allowed to do that.
Why that? Why is that?
Because we're not allowed to meet in the parking lot. That's outside the VA facility. I mean, I'm happy to work with you, but.
It doesn't sound like you are happy to work with me. That you're not actually making accommodations for me.
I'm not making accommodations because I'm not VA policy. VA policy specifies that everybody has a mask or.
You guys don't have that at the vet center.
We do.
No, nobody was wearing a mask at the vet center. Nobody told me anything about a mask at the vet center. What's that?
Do you want to wear one of these?
One of what's?
This is VA policy. You have to wear one of these. I can't override VA policy. Do you want to wear one of these? Yes or no?
When you say one of these, what are you talking about?
You're going to have to leave unless you wear a mask or a face shield. That's all there is to it. I don't control VA policy. I don't make.
So you're Brian Gray with the Vet Center?
That's true.
Okay, and you're refusing me care.
Well, I'm enforcing VA policy because that's what I was told.
Okay, but what VA policy? Will you get the policy for me?
That is VA policy.
Will you get me the policy?
I don't have it.
You don't have it? Can somebody get me the policy?
And okay, you cannot come any further unless you wear a mask or a face shield, because that's VA policy. Everybody is treated the same.
Will you give me the copy of the policy?
I don't have a copy of that policy.
Okay. So have you seen the policy yourself?
I have.
And you're aware that there's exemptions for medical reasons?
This facility does not have that exemption. No.
Well, it's required to. It's federal law. So like this facility didn't work outside of federal law. No, it actually doesn't.
That's the end of the conversation.
There's no federal law that says that there
You have
is
the
requirement for a
option,
face shield.
If he wants to call you, he can do that.
We can do it over.
You want to do it over the phone?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But you have to have a copy of DD 214. Do you have a copy of DD 214?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to look at it?
214, you can give me a call. We can.
Did Joseph Dudley. Did Joseph Dudley talk to you guys yesterday? Do you know who Joseph Dudley is?
Yes, I do.
Okay. He said he was going to call you guys and make sure that. Well, it has to do with my DD 214. That's why I was seeing it. Yeah, he said that he was going to talk to you guys and make sure that you guys know that I'm bringing in a DD 214 with my full social redacted. So I'll let you look at it.
Okay, I'll go make a copy, but
No, I'm not going to let you make a copy, but you can look at it.
no, unless I can make a copy, you cannot be a client of that, sir.
Why is that?
Because that's required.
Okay, can you give me that policy?
No, my supervisor, Mr. Dudley himself told you that.
Who?
Mr. Dudley himself told you that.
No, he didn't. He said it.
Are you going to give me a copy of that DD 214?
I have a copy. I have a copy that you can look at.
No.
And confirm that I meet the requirements for service.
No, I need a copy.
All right. Are we back? Everything is not okay. No. Brian Gray, a supposed counselor at the vet center for Panama City, the Bay County Vet Center, refused me service. He's claiming that they require a mask at the vet center location on 3109 Minnesota Avenue, which they didn't. Nobody mentioned anything about a mask to anybody. None of them wore masks when I was there on March 7th or on March 14th. In fact, when I called and asked about masks, they said they don't do masks. They don't require masks there. This is at an annex location, is where they moved to, and Brian said they moved to because of the different call volume that they've had through the National Vet Center call line. And so they're here trying to hide through the or hide behind the VA policy of masking, which has been updated like the last couple of weeks. They no longer require masks at VAs. And even when they had the mandate for masking, the requirement for masking, the policy, there's an exemption for medical conditions, which I have an exemption, medical exemption. But they were not willing to work with me at all on that. They were not willing to come outside and have the meeting outside. Brian Cray refused. He was telling the security guard was on the phone to somebody, I'm guessing police or somebody. VA police would be my guess. And then they said, well, we can do it on the phone. Do this appointment over the phone. I said, okay, let's do it over the phone then. He said, well, I need to see your DD-214. So I'm like, okay, I got that. I already talked to your boss's boss's boss, all the way up the food chain. His name is Joseph Dudley. He's the director for the District 2 over all the vet centers in the southeastern part of the United States and like Puerto Rico and some other places. So people exited that door. God bless homeless veterans. God bless homeless veterans. Tax waste. Yeah. Yep. So Brian Gray said we can talk on the phone, but he has to see a copy of my DD-214. I said, okay, yeah, I got that. Has my bag. Pulled it out. I asked if he talked to or heard from his boss's boss's boss, a guy named Joseph Dudley, who is the director over all the vet centers in the southeastern United States, and I think like Puerto Rico. Said talking to the vet center staff to let them know that I would be bringing in a copy of my DD-214 with the majority of my Social Security redacted. God bless homeless veterans. And he said that he's going to contact them and let them know that that's what I'd be doing. And that's what I did. And Brian's claiming that he needed to take it in his hands and take it back somewhere to make a copy of it. So I said, no, that's not what I've been told. You guys just need to look at it and confirm that I have been in combat theaters, which makes me eligible to receive services from the vet center. And it's right there on the front page of the DD-214. And he refused to look at it. And then refused to give me any kind of service. So I'm guessing this part of the building is VA staff, because this is where the VA side is. Once you come in, you bang a left, and bang a left again, and you're in VA area. You can smell cigarettes. It's nasty. I have to use my other hand to work my phone. Back at the top, I think, of the comments. Monty, yeah, I can hear the chat. I'm going through it right now. It jumped on me to like way up earlier, so I just tried to find it. I don't know if it was buffering or what. So the DD214 wasn't to confirm service. They already did that through my veteran ID. What I was told by their head director, Joseph Dudley, yesterday was that they need to look on the DD214 to confirm that you were in fact in a combat zone or combat theater. There are other businesses here, Monty. It's not just. That's why I asked the guy on the way out. So the building has other businesses. It seems like a multi-use. Like there's a few different federal government things. Customs is here. The VA is here, and I guess like realtors. What the guy said. Right, thanks, zombie. I don't know if they're flying their flag at half mast. Oh, it's holy. Something's in my way here. Yeah, I'm way behind in the comments, guys. See if I can get it to auto read. Angry vet. Don't worry about it, man. I know you got your own battles. Yeah, it's not an all government run building. There's way out that way. Maybe it's here. Yeah. Let me know if you guys can see in that. Security guard walked out with a lady. Oh, that must have been just a second ago. Yeah, of course I know I'm between the bushes and the wall. A fake tree. No, we already had an interaction, not beating. There was already an interaction. All right. All right, how about this? All right, security's coming back to the door. God bless homeless veterans. Sounds like a fire truck siren. All right, how about this one? Hippopotamus sticker pack. No buff. Okay. All right. Anybody that's just tuning in, if you've been following the vet center story here in Bay County, Florida, you know that they stole my equipment from me back on March 7th, had me criminally trespassed. God bless homeless veterans. Um, we went back on March 14th with the local director, Tim Stabell, and he filled out the intake paperwork. He got a look at my veteran ID card to prove service, proof of service. And then he set me up with a counselor by the name of Brian Gray. And Brian Gray, I think, is also listed as like a chaplain at the local mission. But the mission has shut down lodging. There is no lodging for the homeless for men in this county. We set up an appointment with Mr. Gray today at this location, which is not the same as their normal location. And Brian told me, Mr. Gray told me that they moved over here because of the high call volume they've got at the National Call Center. And so I came here for this appointment. Before I got here yesterday, I talked to the director. Hey, God bless homeless veterans.
What's that?
God bless homeless veterans.
Yes.
Got a call. Been trying to get a hold of the guy at the district level, the associate director named Tim Virgilio. We talked on the phone once, I think, and then we've had some emails, and he stopped answering or returning my calls. Friday, he texted me and said he passed it up the chain, and he's basically not handling it anymore. So his boss's boss called me, so 2 levels up from him, which is the director for the vet centers for District 2, which is all of southeastern United States and Puerto Rico. Called me yesterday. His name is Joseph Dudley. He thought we saw eye to eye on things. He agreed about the Section 504 stuff. He said he's working on getting those things fixed up and down the channels in VA. He said he reached out to his vet center people and told them that people, they don't even have to be veterans, but people are permitted. It's within the law to go in to the vet centers and record in the lobbies. He also said that he said that he's put that out to his vet centers, which would include this vet center. This isn't the location of the vet center. Again, this is a vet clinic that the vet center is working out of because they claim the high call volume that they've been receiving over the incident of their employees. So this Joseph Dudley also said that he can't comment on September Sims' employment and an investigation. He said that he was going to contact them because I had concerns about how they changed the goalpost on what they're requiring for me to be enrolled to get services. Initially, it was proof of service, either through a DD-214, a VA ID card, or like a DOD, a military retirement card, or active duty card. And so I brought in the VA ID card, but then Tim Stabell called me last week, I think, to set up this appointment today, and said that they were wanting me to bring in my full social security number and my DD-214. Well, your full social security number is on your DD-214. You can redact it, of course. You can block out stuff. So I told the boss's boss's boss, all the way up to the guy, Joseph Dudley. I said, hey, I think the only reason they're wanting the social security number is to file this DBR, which is a disruptive behavior report through the VA. And because Thatcher, Counselor Thatcher, as you guys saw in the video this morning, she's claiming that the patient advocate, Heather, told her to file a DBR. And it's my understanding they need a full social in order to file a DBR. Hey, God bless homeless veterans. Thanks, Zombie. Um, so, I got here for my appointment. Some guy walked up to me. Uh, he said he was a security guard. I said, okay, well, can you tell me your name? He wouldn't tell me his name at first. I asked for a disability coordinator. He said they didn't have one. I asked him if he had a phone. He said, yeah. I said, can you download an app called Ira so that you can get a visual interpreter to identify you for me, to describe you? And he said, no, he wouldn't do that. I'm like, okay, well, then I don't know that you're security or that you work here or anything. And I asked, what company? He said, he is security. I said, what company? He said CAS. He works for CAS as a security company. I think he then told me his name, supposedly. I asked for a supervisor. He refused to get a supervisor or call a supervisor. He said he can call the police. He then said that I had to wear a mask, and I told him no, I don't, and I have an exemption for that, medical exemption. And I was there for a vet center appointment. He walked off. I think he called the police and was talking to police. Brian Gray finally came out for the vet center, and basically said I had to wear one of these. And I'm like, what do you mean one of these? He's like, a mask or a face shield. And I explained the face shield problem isn't sufficient modification because the face shield shows it blocks the sound, essentially. It blocks sound coming in, and it blocks or reverberates sound that I make with my mouth, like words and breathing. So it messes up the whole soundscape when trying to navigate auditorily. And Brian, very much short-tempered, does not need to be a counselor, just like September Sims. And I would say Thatcher needs retraining in a minimum for her false police reports and calling the police. So yeah, that's 3 out of 3 counselors so far that we've run into that don't know how to act right. Brian Gray, the counselor, said that he wouldn't go out and do the appointment outside with me, and he said that he would do it on a via phone call. So I said, yeah, I'm down with that. He said he needed to see my DD-214 first, so I pulled that out. But he said he wanted a copy of it. He wanted to take a copy and make a copy of it. And I said, well, no, that's not what your director said. That's not what Joseph said. So he kept wanting a copy. And I said, no, you just have to look at it. You can confirm that I'm a veteran eligible for the services. And he refused to look at it, refused me service. So that was Brian Gray at the Bay County Vet Center. And now I'm here with my God Bless Homeless Veteran son. You guys go into the VA side?
Yeah.
All right, I'll go with you and get that door to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Got it? Need me to lift on it? You want me to lift on the back? Okay. All right. Yeah. I'll go with you. Get that other door. This one I think is a bigger door. Should be good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Excellent.
Yep, no problem.
Elbow.
Hey. What's that?
Beach PD, how you doing?
You're with what?
Panama City Beach Police Department.
Okay.
How
Been better, man.
Yeah.
Do you have a
What's
way
going
to,
on?
can you get Ira for me to identify you?
I'm sorry.
Do you have a smartphone?
A smartphone?
Yeah.
Not on me at the moment.
Okay. Can you get
What's
one?
going on? What do you need from them?
Well, you're saying you're police, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I just want to be able to identify that you are police.
Okay. Well,
So
I
if you get
mean,
a smartphone, you can download. It's an app called Ira, AIRA.
Ira?
Yeah, and
Okay.
you can make a visual interpreter call for free,
Right.
and a visual interpreter will be able to identify, like, describe you and tell me if you're wearing a badge and all that stuff.
Okay. Where you staying at?
So until you can do that, identify yourself to me that you are police, then I don't want to talk to you. All right.
Well, I mean, all I'm here is because apparently you're told me to sign up from the VA. They have a bit of an issue with it. They asked me to ask you to fully resign the premises. I'm asking you to leave the premises. Um,
Okay. So again, will you identify yourself to me that I can
I'm
identify?
Officer.
What authority? And
So can we
this is
go ahead
this is what property right here?
can we go ahead and step outside, please?
What this is VA. This is VA property, right? This is federal property.
Actually, there are multiple different
Right.
properties
Exactly.
here. Okay?
Yes.
There's the
Uh-huh.
Trillion Homes, there's the property management, the VA.
Right.
Okay?
Right. So you don't have jurisdiction here. Right. You guys don't have jurisdiction, right? No. Do you have a memorandum of understanding with the federal police to be able to do any kind of trespass or any kind of law enforcement jurisdiction or law enforcement uh, work here on the federal property? I'm guessing you don't. Like, I mean, if you can't even identify yourself.
What's your name, sir?
I'm not gonna. Why would I identify to you when you haven't identified to me?
What's that?
I'm not gonna identify to you. You haven't identified to me.
I have identified myself.
I'm blind.
Officer
I
Lancaster.
can't see you. Anybody can come up to me and say, I'm Officer such and such with Beach Police, right?
Okay.
I need a visual
I'm just
interpreter.
asking you your name.
I need a visual interpreter to tell me who you are. Like, can describe what you're wearing. Are you in a uniform?
Yes, sir.
Okay. A visual interpreter will
It's
be able
blue
to.
uniform badge.
Well, again,
Right
I'm not
here,
trusting
says
you,
Plymouth
man.
City
I need a
Police.
visual interpreter, a
If
third
you'd
person.
like, you can get one of the
If I was
uniforms.
deaf and asked for a sign language interpreter, how would you get me one of those?
There is ASL sign language
Right.
interpreter.
Okay. How would you do that process to get me a sign language interpreter?
Well, if I was deaf, I would contact another officer.
Okay.
All right.
Well, can you do that? Can you do that same process and get me a visual interpreter? Right.
I
Until
mean,
then, I don't want to talk to you.
We really have a visual interpreter.
You do. I've already talked to your chief. I've already talked to your city manager. Yes, you guys can do this. So until you can get that, I don't want to say anything else to you. Do you understand?
Well, like I said, I don't feel comfortable downloading unknown.
Then talk to your supervisors.
On my phone.
Right. This is above your pay grade, right? So go ahead and
Really
like
quiet in my.
move along and get somebody that can handle this situation.
Okay.
All right.
But all I'm asking is your name. Is there any particular reason why you don't want me to tell me your name? No. So not gonna talk to me anymore. Is there any particular reason why you appear to be wearing a bike carrier? So what caused you to become visually impaired? How you doing, sir? All
Hey,
right.
God bless homeless veterans.
So are you yourself a homeless veteran? No. Did you walk here? Do you have a seeing eye dog? Any kind of service animal? And I'm just trying to make small talk. You asked for a supervisor. I'm waiting on the supervisor to arrive, okay? I'm just trying to make small talk. You don't want to make small talk? That's fine with me. It is a nice day out, though, isn't it?
Who's your disability coordinator for the police department?
That I'm not entirely sure.
Okay.
Off the top of my head.
Ask.
How are you?
God bless homeless
Go
veterans.
right ahead. Go right ahead.
This is like awesome.
Thanks. This guy's claiming is with Panama City Beach Police. If anyone wants to call them, ask for a disability coordinator.
I'll be back. 1 second.
God bless homeless veterans. Been better. Got some tyrants out here. Oh, I just hit the. God bless homeless veterans.
Thank you.
You're welcome. God bless homeless veterans. Was that the cop that went by? Thanks, John. Thanks, Ken. Yeah, I think I just got caught up on live chat. So hold off on the spam in the chat for a minute, guys. Let me put my water bottle back. I should have brought donuts. Uh, yeah, I do have implied consent to be here because even though this building is multi-use, right? The federal government, the VA, Veterans Affairs, and what do they say was in there? Customs rent office spaces here, and it's within business hours. So that means the public is invited to come in here and do business with the government, or to check up on the government, or to redress grievances with the government. Who's that? Mike Lurkoff. No, because I'm tracking where the dude is, Mike. He was behind his car, and then he wasn't. You can hear him. Plus, he's already walked back and forth on either side of me. You can hear his gait. So I appreciate you guys trying to call like the vet clinic, to try to make sure that they have seen for my appointment. My appointment isn't with the VHA. It's not with the vet clinic. It's with the vet center, which is separate than the VHA. And the vet center for Bay County has shut down their location on Minnesota Avenue, supposedly. This is what they told me. I guess we could go there and find out if they're actually there. They may be there. God bless homeless veterans. Yeah, so if you're trying to get through the vet clinic people, the VHA people, they may not be tracking that I have an appointment because it's a different system. The vet center system is different than the VHA system. So, right, implied consent has not been revoked. I've not committed a crime. I haven't caused a disturbance. I was here for services. I still am here for services. If they want to provide the services that I was here for my appointment, it was supposed to be at 12 noon Central Time. Yeah, yeah. It's not just gait. There's smell. There's It's funny when people say, I had this conversation with a veteran friend. I walked up on him. He goes, "Hey, Mike." I'm like, "Whoa, how did you know it was me?" He goes, "Cause I can see you." I'm like, "So what? So you can see me. So how do you know this is me?" It's like, "Well, I recognize you." Like, okay, well, what does that mean? That means something in your brain, some signal, something's familiar in your brain that you've associated the signal input, not just with the visuals, but with the smell, with the sound of my gait, right? With even the pressure, um, like the airflow and how much wind you block, right? Based on your body. Uh, Even like somebody's energy, right? You can recognize somebody based on like their emotional state and their energy and their being just familiar, a familiar presence. If somebody walks up behind you and you know that somebody's walking up behind you and you know who it is, right? Or if they put their hands over your eyes or whatever, like who's doing it. Um, this There's something that's familiar that your brain has made associations with. So just like you do that vision and those other senses, like if you don't have the visual cues, your brain still makes those connections for familiarity and it still recognize people. So, but it's funny that the sighted my sighted veteran buddies are like, well, I just know it's you. Like, right, but what's actually happening? You have connections in your brain for familiarity, to be able to recognize, oh, that's Mike. And just like when they walk around the corner, I can hear them walking, like, okay, that's Jeff, or that's John, or that's Jim. There's lots of other signals that your brain's getting and associating with people to identify. Hey, Oklahoma Audits. All right, XXGOX. Hmm. Mrs. Justice isn't able to call or able to get a hold of the people responsible. Thanks, Shanna. Angry Vet. DJ, Surprise Witness TV is here. David S. Daredevil. No, I'm not nowhere near Daredevil level. Like, I can map an area pretty well after some time and effort, and then small area, be able to relatively navigate it without my cane. Like my house, I don't use my cane in my house, but Daredevil like full-on sprints and jumps rooftop to rooftop. So no, big difference in capability. Sometimes it's eyes that blind a man. Nice. Is that an original Simmons or is it a quote? Hey, God bless homeless veterans. All right, Angry Vet. Peace, brother. Oh yeah, especially like when I get together with my God bless.
So I do have to ask that you not walk in the rose garden or flower beds or whichever the bush is. Stay on the hard part. Other than that, have a nice day.
Saying not to walk in the rose bushes. Where the fuck are the rose bushes? Don't eat yellow snow. Yeah, all the directives right. Don't beat your wife. Don't kick your dog. All that bullshit, right? All right. See if this. Can you get this right here? Hey, sacrificial lamb. Thanks. For the vet center? I mean, I don't know. I don't know who it is that you can call. It's going to be these local people or the national line. You can call the national line and um, try to file a complaint about on Brian Gray is the counselor that refused me service. Uncle Monkey.
let me know if it doesn't work or you want with it. Get back to me. Just let me know. All right, thank you. Good seeing you. Bye.
He didn't even say don't walk in the plants. He said don't walk in the rose bushes. Like, kung fu. I know kung fu. Right? Yeah. So after he said not to go in the rose bushes, I went to go stand by the hedges again, and it took maybe a minute, and then I think it was his voice that said, "Hey, sir," or something to that effect. Those are two lips. Right. Here, I'll let you guys see the ground. Uneven ground. It's what do you call it? Yeah, I mean the car that's been running hasn't moved. The help is if anybody wants to try to hold these people accountable, it's the Bay County Vet Center, or the Vet Center for District 2 of the United States. You can call the National Vet Center hotline. Um, yeah, just let them know that the counselor, Brian Gray, has refused me service. So I had an appointment. The, the cop's name, I'm not sure about the cop's name. The guy said his name somewhere on the stream. You can pull back and try to get it. It wasn't just for mask policy. He said that he would do the appointment over the phone, but then refused to do it because I wouldn't give him my DD-214 to make a copy. So, small plant in front of me. Oh, thanks. A miniature hawthorn plant. Okay. Said cops need to accurately identify things. Cop's name wasn't picked up. All right. Well, we can get it from the call log or whatever. If it was in fact a cop. Don't call the Veterans Crisis Line. They have a duty to report. So if they think that you're a harm to yourself or others, like they're gonna call the cops to your location and swarm you. So it gives you the option of unaliving yourself via cop. So supposedly a supervisor was on the way. That's what the cop told me. This guy that says he's a cop. And that's the last we heard. Oh, I guess he was in his car. You know, leaving. All right, so maybe he's gone. Or maybe he's lurking around the corner. All right, somebody said, yeah, I know this plant was here from me hitting my cane on it. Is that the miniature hawthorn? Is this the miniature hawthorn? Or is it something else? Again. It's the SWAT truck. The SWAT truck's here. It's over. God bless someone's sets. Good question, Lightning Dave. Good question. Oh, it's FedEx. All right. Oh, that was close. Hitches be tripping, yo. Hitches. Somebody wants to let them know about that. I can go back in and let them know real quick. Not to block the sidewalk with their hitches. You might want to tell me what this thing is. What this vehicle is. Forerunner. All right. Forerunner. Thank you. I'll go ask him. Sidewalk. Of course, it may. White Toyota. It may not be somebody from the VA. It could be somebody from one of the other offices. But I think that's the employee entrance over there. So I'd say it's a high likelihood it's a VA employee. Somebody over here?
help you?
Yeah, I just want to let you guys know. I don't know if this is anybody's employee vehicle. It's a white Toyota. It's on.
A white Toyota?
Yeah, I think it's on the north side of the building, but it's got a hitch like a for towing that's sticking out over the sidewalk. So if somebody could pull it up and make sure that doesn't do that. My cane almost missed it. I almost banged my shin on it. So you can pass.
I can let security know and find out.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
That air conditioning is nice. All right, I think I'm gonna bouncy. Doesn't seem like the supervisor is gonna show up. I don't think anyone's gonna give me services today. Thank you guys for stopping by. I'll let you stick with me until I clear the property. Thanks, Maureen. Right in the middle of this sidewalk. It's a bike rack. This is where this goes. Big road out there. That might be the R. Jackson main road. What's up, Joe? Cool. Hey, snap face. Got a little. God bless those veterans. Sorry about the wiggling. I have the iPhone on a chest mount. You know, kind of learned from the other vet center visit. To mount it on my body, like them taking it off my body is even worse. Yeah, we can make it through that, I think. Hey, SDD, Port Orchard Farmer. Appreciate it. Yeah, it seems like they've called off the crazies. Sidewalk now all good. Navigate through bushes. This stuff's pretty easy. It's like speed. So there's kind of a man-made order to it. There's another YouTube channel out there. where I do adventures wandering around. So far, I think it's just me on the water. So if you want to find it, enjoy it. I think ultimately the goal of that channel is to let the viewers take me on an adventure somewhere. So viewer-driven adventure, and paid, where like the viewer will tell me where you guys want me to go. You'll pay for like the bus ticket or whatever plane ticket, and then we'll just go on an adventure.